Have you had an odd job then since you got back?
Yeah, I've had. Oh my God, I've had so many odd jobs.
Really?
Before.
God, from where I'm sitting, you fucking destroying. Your star meter's in the 30,000s. You're killing the game. So to hear you have an odd job,
I've had a
shocking.
ton. I've nannied. Before I worked at Ford, I forgot. Actually, for like literally 3 weeks, I worked retail, which was hell.
Yeah.
I worked retail in Soho, and it was like the worst job ever.
Oh, you didn't move to New York with that job? You moved there and then got the job?
And then got the job,
oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So I worked retail first for like a few weeks, and then I found that job. But yeah, nannying, assistant, retail. Yeah, I think that is.
So let me ask you. Okay, so you moved back to LA. You're working odd jobs here and there. What's like the darkest period you had of not acting outside of your little New York run? Like since As the World Turns, what's the longest you've gone without booking a gig?
Oh, like 2 years.
2 years?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a time when I was like, nothing.
How do you handle that? What's your mindset going into that?
It's hard.
It is, right? Well, that's why,
really
again, I ask
hard,
about
yeah.
hobbies and stuff to get your mind off.
It's hard, but you have to like, you just have to know that like, you book jobs out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And you just have to remember that it's like, it's going to happen and it's going to be out of nowhere. And you're going to be like, it's going to be an audition you think you did so terrible on. And it's not, I literally never book an audition that I'm like, wow, I killed that. Like,
Right.
I'm like, never hear anything after that. It's always just the most random thing. So yeah, I would just say, keep yourself busy. Like, you know.
So you got out of the house during that 2 year period.
Yeah, work out, hike, stay with friends, you know, do whatever you can to keep busy because the idle time will make you crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I like this podcast because recently, I don't know if I've done a podcast since this, but do you remember the Jeffrey Owens things a few weeks ago?
Oh, yeah.
The Cosby Show.
That was
like
so
it was such a
sweet.
crazy thing. And I was like, if I've learned anything on this podcast, it's like everybody has low periods.
Yeah.
Even the biggest people have low
Yeah,
periods.
yeah.
It's just like that's the struggle of the artist.
That's it.
And it's crazy to think that he was outed for that, which people on my podcast talk about all the time. Like you've nannied, you've done all this
Everybody
stuff.
has.
You have to.
All of my friends have like done odd jobs, unless you like, you know, grew up rich or something with a rich
Right.
family. Like all of my friends have ended up nannying or assisting or something.
But even beyond like the money aspect of it, it's just like a thing you have to do that. Otherwise you can't just sit around for 2 years. Yeah,
You have to have purpose.
That's a great phrasing.
Yeah, because otherwise you feel bad about yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
During that 2 year run, were you auditioning actively? Was it a thing where you were going out every week and just not getting lucky, or was
I
it?
feel like there was definitely a lull in even the auditioning because
Okay.
you know they're not excited until you book something, but then you can't book something unless
Right.
it's such a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
But like I feel like there were times where I was like, I am not auditioning and I'm not even going out for things that I should and things that are appropriate for me, and so yeah, there were definitely lulls in auditioning.
I'm going to keep hammering that 2 year period. In that, did you have a job the whole time, or was at some point where you're like, I got to get a day job during that, or what?
Yeah, I did. I'm trying to think of. Yeah, I had a day job.
You had a day job when it started, and you just kept it throughout.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. When do you leave day job? Are you currently working a day job?
No, but when do you? I'm trying to think of when I leave.
If you book stuff, do you leave, or do you?
Yeah, if it's like a regular, like if it's like a more regular job, maybe.
Something where you don't have the time to do it.
Yeah. Exactly. Because otherwise, yeah. Here.
Fascinating. All right, we're over an hour. Is there anything we missed in your journey before you spilled beer again? It's so funny. I can't.
my God.
I can't take you anywhere.
I can't believe it's been an hour. That flew by.
I agree.
Yeah.
You're an interesting person. Is there anything we missed though in your journey before I ask you the set questions I ask everybody?
No. I think we covered a lot.
Are you currently in an acting class? Are you currently taking improv or doing anything?
No, but I started coaching with this guy, John Rosenfeld.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. I mean, no, I'm not kidding.
That's so weird.
Really?
Yeah, because that's the class I'm in right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He literally just did my podcast.
That's so crazy. I've coached with him like 4 times, I think. And my agents, I was like, I need someone new that I don't know. And I just got with a new agency like a few months ago.
Yeah.
So I asked her and she was like, she gave me a list and I was like, I looked into everyone. I want to go to John Rosenfeld. She was like, that's my number one choice, but I just wasn't going to say that. Don't get her in trouble.
No. I was going to look her up. If she likes Roosevelt, maybe I should submit to her.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
So,
Priya?
No.
TowelWorks?
Yes.
Okay. This is a touchscreen. You just clicked it. That's amazing.
Oh, that's so funny.
So I'm going to submit to her.
Yeah. So she loves. She was like, that would be my number one choice for you, and I went into
group.
him, and I was like, he's great. So
Yeah.
I want to keep going back to him for privates, but I also talked to him and his office about like a class because I need to get back into class. I like class.
Class is great.
Yeah, I like
because it gives you a
acting with
purpose.
other-
And
yeah.
what I've realized, or I think a lot of us realize, but we probably don't address it, is like acting. You don't do a lot of acting. Like acting as a profession, you don't do your 40 hours a week.
It's not like being a doctor where you have to be a doctor every day.
Right.
You're
So when you take a class with him, they encourage you to rehearse every day of the week. So I rehearse like 4 or 5 times a week, and I feel like I'm doing something every day. I feel like I'm getting better and I'm learning things. So it's a good thing to force your hand as a class.
And I noticed too with classes, it helps your nerves and your confidence.
Yeah.
It helps me so much with that because I'm like, okay, I'm sure about myself now.
Totally.
I know what I'm doing.
Totally.
Yeah.
I just took his tool shop, which is like his intro, and everyone left like really upset and like nervous. Not upset, but unsure. It was all like multicam comedies, which I alluded to. I think I'm built for.
Yeah, that is.
But like I left, I was so fucking confident. I was like, fuck yeah, I can do this. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
So I agree. It builds up your confidence.
Yeah.
That's so funny that you're taking Roosevelt.
That's so fun. I literally just started maybe like a month or 2.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. That's
He's
so
great.
cool.
He's on the podcast coming up.
He's really cool. He's a cool guy, too.
Yeah, he's pretty interesting. Listen to the episode.
Oh, I will.
I actually didn't host it. I had Brandon Sornberger, my good buddy, guest host an episode.
Oh, awesome.
And he interviewed John, and it's coming out. It came out. Wink, wink.